Hello everyone, myself Vivek Dubey, and today I am going to teach you how to create a tree using Maya paint effect. Okay, first of all we have to set our menu set to rendering menu and then go to paint effect, select paint effect tool. Now draw one stroke in the scene. Select your paint effect stroke and open the attribute editor. Okay, if you want to open the attribute editor, there are so many ways. You can use Ctrl plus A shortcut key for attribute editor, and you can also use a menu option like window and then attribute editor. Okay, then in attribute editor, go to the brush tab, click on the tag tubes, select tubes. Now go to the creation tag. First we need to get rid of these extra tubes. Set the tubes per steps to 0, 0, 1. Okay. This will force paint effect to only create one tube. Now set the tube random value to 0. Now we have got one tube. This will be our trunk. Okay, then increase the segment attribute to something like 30 or 40. This will break the tube into more segments, allowing it to be bent smoother. Now the tree pretty short, so go to the length attribute. Okay, here we get two options for length, like length minimum and length maximum. The reason there is a minimum and maximum length is because normally it will randomly select the length from the range between those two values for each tube. So by setting the attributes values similarly, it won't have much of a range to select from, giving us more control. The minimum should never be larger than the maximum. So in our case, set the minimum value to 3 and the maximum value to 3.001. Okay, now to fix that leaning issues, roll down and look at the elevation minimum and elevation maximum attribute. To get this tree standing straight up and down, set both attribute to 1. Okay, here I give it a value to 1 for both attribute. Now that our trunk is done, we will do our branches, twigs and leaves. Okay, first roll down to the growth tag and select branches. Okay, as you can see, this immediately splits up the trunk into branches. Now go to the tag branches and we will work from there. Set the number of branches to 4. Okay, this is a good for most trees, but our trees still need more branches, so increase the split max depth attribute. I give it a value 3.5. Okay, this break up our branches into a more realistic density by adding more places where branches can split. The branch dropout attribute lets you randomly remove some of the branches we will leave this at 0. Okay. The next two attributes we are going to change are split random and split angle. Split random randomize the location of the split on the branches we will be positioned at. The higher the angle, the more they will appear to bend down. The lesser the angle, the more they will appear to stretch up. Set our to 30. Okay. Okay, then split size decay allow you to set how much the branches will thin as they get further away from the trunk. We are setting our to 0.6. Okay. Now our tree is looking too skinny, so go to the tube width 1 and tube width 2. Okay. Tube width 1 is the width of the base of the tree. Width 2 is the width of the top. Set ours to 0.150 and tube width 2.050. Okay. Okay, now go back to the growth tag and select the twigs option. Now go down and open the twigs tag. Okay, first let's fix the length of these twigs. Use the length attribute and set the twig in cluster 3. Okay. First of all, we have to work with length, twig length like 0.25, and then we have to increase the number of twigs from this particular option, like twigs in cluster option. I gave it a value 3. Okay. Now let's use the twig start attribute. Increasing it will push the place where the twig start up, the branch. We want to set our to 0.6. Okay. The twig angle 1 and 2 attributes allow you to change the angle of the twigs at the bottom of the branch and the top of the branch. In our case, we want to set twig angle 1 to 30 and twig angle 2 to 50. Okay. Our twigs will spread out more at the tips. Right now, all our twigs sit on the same side of the branch. We will fix this using the twig twist attribute. Set it to 0.5. This will cause our twig's position to twist. Now it is starting to look like a tree. Okay. Again go back to growth and check the leaves option here and roll down the leaves tag. Okay. First we need to change the leaf start attribute. We want to set that to 0.8. Okay. This will push the leaves off the low branches. Okay. So here I give it a value 0.8. Now our leaves are looking too big for the tree, so roll up to the leaf length, set it to 0.1. Now set the leaf base width and tip width to 0.1 again. Okay. Now we can start setting up the amount of leaves we want on the trees. First we want to set the leaves in cluster to 3. Okay, leaves in cluster to 3, so that it's make a group of 3 leaves on the branches. Okay, lastly we want to set the leaf drop off value, like I set this value to 0.2. Okay. We are going to be using a picture of a leaf for our leaf texture. We are not going to be trying to shape the leaves using the leaf profile option. So we want to set our segment to 1. Okay, here we have the option, segment option, so that I just give it a value 1. It's remove all the segment from this leaves. So now it's completely look like a tree. Again, in the next part I will give you the knowledge about how to texture the trunk and the leaves of this particular tree. Okay, then bye bye and good luck for this particular project.